Right.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Steelers of Orlando. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now receiver in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Rodgers now on first down.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Angel. Hey, can.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A solid stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Again, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
EQ.
Now it's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. call too good there, and it's second down.
But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And motion left goes a tight end.
Here's Spears on second down.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Fields now to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Rodgers.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Renfro, the motion man.
Rodgers again now.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
Touchdown! Hunter Renfro as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Prater for the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, son. Hey, 5:51. Tonight.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers going to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw. Fields
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Easy.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Evans has it left side. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard. but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Extend. Right.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Here comes third down at 7.
Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
To throw is Fields.
That's caught by Howard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No muss. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the 1st down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
One more time with Jacobs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down, and they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. He hit his first, this one from 38. Prater's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Out, let's go. Come on.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they will take a knee here.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Orlando, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.